Yeah. But Ateozc here on the he's been going random all tournament.
Yeah. And that's a huge risk at best of 3.
Yeah.
Because at any point, you know, is just a thing that, like, you know, you could randomly get a character you don't like. I did talk to Ateozc. I actually warmed up with Ateozc for doubles yesterday. We were playing a lot, and he said the biggest one is he was hoping to get Aether in random. He's been trying to get Aether in random a lot, and that is a that is a big thing. He hasn't gotten Aether yet, and I played against it, and his Aether is cracked.
His Aether is cracked?
His Aether is cracked. And so, I think the best character I've seen him on, Aether, Maple, Raster, and Fleet. Those are all really, really good.
But it looks like he got the Loxodon here. I'm a big fan of Loxodon. I think Loxodon is one of the funniest design characters in a game, full stop.
Yeah.
I think he's hilarious.
Sure. Especially with the Pizza Chef.
Yeah. But on the other side, I want to talk about is Shmook, also from Chicago. These two do play rather frequently, if I remember correctly. They do, frequent the same local. So
that's cool.
Yeah.
It's kind of sad, though, you know?
Yeah, an unfortunate one. But we see Shmook here on the Forsburn, and I haven't seen a lot of Shmook gameplay, surprisingly. But I do know that the Forsburn does tend to fare on the more aggressive side.
Yeah, that's fair. But, yeah, I mean, I did also play against the Ateozc Loxodon, and it is solid. It's not like, okay. Solid enough to get a stomp.
Yeah.
It's not like one of the top characters I'd call from him.
Yeah.
But still, definitely nothing too surprising, but nothing too bad. It's still going to be cooking up some combos like we see right now.
Yeah.
Already getting a ton of tech chases. Very, very tech chase heavy player in general, Ateozc.
Yeah.
Just, if you're going to be playing random, you need to have insane fundies. And this man, he's got all the fundies.
Oh, yeah. Big veteran coming out of Rivals 1 as well. So we'll see. Love that spike coming out from Shmook there, not allowing Ateozc to really get anything started. Because when it comes to Loxodon, it's this big lumbering character with these really big buttons. But he can be kind of combo food, that's just kind of comes with the archetype. But unfortunately, Shmook hasn't been able to really get a lot started. But even as I say that, we're able to tack on a quick 46-50%, and we're still climbing. Love the read on that rollout.
Yeah, it gets the DI in, which means there's a back air here. And, I like that. Aggressive options out of the corner for Loxodon is something that makes it way harder.
Yep.
But okay, just a little forward air here.
Gosh, both of them are having such a kind of duking it out a lot here. We're sitting at very similar percents, and I love that ledge guard coming out from Shmook there. That is going to take that second stock of Ateozc, but I mean, hey, you're not out of it. You're playing Loxodon, character that can do a lot of damage very, very quickly.
Yeah, it's getting the fair off stage. See what he's gonna go for, and just does get hit by the up B, but still back air will launch it like a rocket into the corner. Now Loxodon still in a place to get a lot more damage, but Shmook is the one to get the first combo started. As, like I said, combo food in action, 48% off the rip. Still, though, this is where Ateozc turns it up. Gets the bear into Nair, regrab, tries to go for the tech in roll, but is unfazed.
Yeah. Doesn't get the tech rolled in, but it doesn't matter. Continues to put on a lot of pressure, but here comes Shmook with some pressure of his own. Can we find something here? I love the utilization of Clone just to kind of immediately split Ateozc's focus.
Yep.
To kind of be like, no, I have to. You have to make an option here. You have to make a choice now.
Yeah. Still going for that up strong read on the platform. Just not too much time left in this game. I mean, both these players are gonna need to make sure they're playing on point, because everything you know from this game, if you're Shmook, is going to be completely a wash next game.
Yeah, exactly.
Gets a totally different character. So has the Combust on deck. Let's see if they're going to let it rip. So just looking for a down tilt, a fair, something big, something small to start the big combo off. But we actually haven't seen any eruption usage, and just goes for the Combust, but that was nowhere near killing. That was, I mean, this is Loxodon. He's a big boy.
Yeah, he's such a heavy boy, and when it comes to Ateozc, the kind of a veteran of the game here, you gotta really utilize every possible option that you have and make sure that it counts.
Back air? Ooh, goes for the up air. Interesting. Okay, I thought that was gonna confirm. still just staying alive at 164. This is that heavy factor, and now I don't think you're surviving a combust unless it's the most favorable of circumstances.
Yeah, we got to be careful here. If you're Shmook, doing everything he possibly can to kind of stay outside of the Ateozc threat range, but kind of a risky way to get back to the ledge there. Can we find a way back? Oh my God, the aggressive back air.
It does. Yes, it does. You're just sitting to the ledge like, I'm going to parry this up B. I'm ready to. Oh, it's a back air. I'm dead. And we see Claren as the second one. You know, classic character. Archetype represented in many games. Ateozc being a veteran of the series, going to know how to play this character pretty well. But I mean, it's you know, this is going to be how does Shmook fare against a completely different character?
Yeah, we'll see. And we haven't seen Claren all day today, at least on our end just yet. So we'll see how Ateozc's Claren kind of faces up here. That tipper is why does it do that?
She needs it. She needs it.
She needs it? Okay. Okay, she needs it.
It's just a matter of fact, you know. Sometimes people need it.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't consider that.
As we hear the electric shock sound go, this poor hyena eating just massive percents. 102 does manage to get into the smoke cloud and is going to somehow make it back to ledge. Wow. I thought that there was going to be a ledge hog in action there, but the special get-up doesn't hang on to it just quite long enough. Still, though, lots of damage wrapped up on Shmook. Needs a little bit more, though, to get the kill. I mean, that's one of the things that about Claren is, like, you do have a huge amount of damage output, but you're not getting very many stray hit kills. The main ones you get are the tipper forward tilts, tipper back airs. Like, you can get those in some circumstances, but a lot of times you want to confirm into that forward strong to get the early stocks.
Yeah. So we'll see how exactly, I mean, we were able to get kind of a forced SD when it comes to Shmook. I love sneaking in that down air there. Shmook has been very good at that, is catching the recoveries with down air. We saw him do it against Lockdown earlier as well. So we'll see how much more he's able to do with that as we continue on here.
Because if he's not,
huge punish. So much. Oh my God.
Yeah, and suddenly the game has kind of turned on its head as a few capes into some really big combos for Shmook has led him back into the percent lead. Now, though, has himself on the back foot. A little bit of a throw. Still not enough to get the stock, though. And, oh, this dangerous position does tech in and fights his way out of the corner with some jabs himself here. This is looking good.
What Shmook is struggling really with is getting in, unfortunately. With that big dish joint and how scary it is. Okay, never mind. What I said, out the window. There goes Ateozc stock. And maybe we might see a little bit more aggression coming out from Shmook. It's what I really want to see. But fantastic counter coming out from Ateozc there. Yeah. But, I mean, Shmook does not seem to care at all.
Yeah, still, though, another forward air. Does get shielded, and now Ateozc finds himself in a horrible spot in the corner versus Forsburn. Percent is climbing, finally finding a nair, but it's not enough to get the stock. The down tilt once again on the clone. Still not able to find a punish on that F-Strong. The cape so well placed, but now it's just, barely falling out of that. It wouldn't have gotten the kill, but still.
Yeah, but we're able to secure a stock, good stock stuff from Ateozc, so we're not out of it just yet as we continue on here. But there is the up strong, and it is going to kill. Good stuff coming out from Shmook there.
All right, I got a theory.
Yep.
Ateozc, you know, didn't get Aetherless that game.
Yep.
Maybe just wanted one more. One more shot at the Aetherless. One more shot at the Aetherless.
Well, he is going to be playing Orcane.
All right. That's a cool character too, but it's not Aetherless. Unfortunate. I've got my Ice Bear socks on. Just in case.
Oh, yeah, just in case? All right. We'll see here. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Shout out, We Bear Bears.
Good show. But we see how the Orcane is going to fare against this, against the Forsburn here. Already, just a lot of aggression here. It feels like Ateozc, with those fundamentals that he has carried over from the first game, is just such an aggressive player. And there is another forced SD. Good stuff.
Not to be too much off track, but this Dory skin is sending me right now.
It's really funny. It's really funny.
I'm just like, all right, so how'd you lose? Oh, you know, Dory ledgehogged me. What? Dory? What, my girl out here keeps swimming? But But still, I mean, almost an early stock. Still has a chance to get it. Gets the down air. Probably going to be forced to side B once again. And yeah, gets the forward strong. And that is a big even up for Shmook, who was so far behind after that SD.
Yeah, the second he lost that first stock, he was like, okay, now is my turn to actually, you know, make something happen. And just constant domination all across the stage to finally find that first stock. Really good stuff.
Yeah, and once again, we can see a forward strong into the down tilt. Huge confirms for Shmook, who's been playing really well despite the early SD. And now the down tilt sets up for a good spot, but it doesn't seem like Ateozc has been able to really, you know, get that Orcane offstage edge play going.
Yeah.
That we know a lot of the Orcane mains really have on lock, and that's one of the dangers of playing a random. Like, you have a character that has super specific stuff you need to learn to do. You might not have it, but the down strong is actually going to get tricked up once again by the clone. Nice percent here for Ateozc.
Shmook's clone usage has been so good in these games.
Bro has been mixing me. I'm commentating.
Me too.
Oh,
okay.
Tragic. Mixed himself that time.
Yeah, but I mean, his clone usage, I do want to still comment on it because it's been very good. It's been so hard to keep track of which one's the clone and which one is actually Shmook, and it's been really tripping up Ateozc here as we move on into the games.
But we saw before that Shmook certainly able to make a comeback from a dangerous position. Oh, I feel like that was a big opportunity for a cape. Using that huge disjoint. We'll see what he goes for. Does manage to punish out that. And what a confirm. I love it. The down tilt and hit ball up air back air. Great way to get that stock. Punish the aggression from Ateozc. That's something that a lot of Orcanes go for. They go for that wall jump back air at the ledge to sort of get you off of it. But super clone used. Let's see if Ateozc is going to be able to punish it. No. And now the super clones. Oh, man. This is the scary part when they're actually attacking you with a super clone and finally does pop it, but 37%, nothing to sneeze at.
Yeah, I mean, that was such a scary position to be in, especially when it comes to a player like Shmook, who is utilizing clones so well. Now you have to actually face the clone and defend yourself from it. Good stuff. We'll see if Shmook is able to actually kind of open up, get much more of an opening here, because so long as Ateozc plays smart and works on and uses the fundies, we're going to be able to take a full set off of Shmook. Fantastic game number 3 coming out from these players here.
Great showing from Ateozc. Manages to get that game, or can confirm to boot. So you love to see it, but I feel a little bit of sadness for Shmook.
Yeah.
That was his loser's match. It was against somebody who got upset early in bracket.
Somebody you see often as well.
I know.
It's never a fun
and then you
way to
had
go.
it, and then just a couple STs. Oh, it's tragic. I'm sorry if you watch this back, Shmook. I mean, I feel for you. I feel for you for sure. We've all been there.
It's just tragic, you know. But that's the nature of the game. That's the nature of the fighting games in general. You know, you win some, you lose some, and sometimes the loss is a lot harder to stomach than some others. But fantastic gameplay coming up.